So today will be my very first 2026 cars review on this channel, which will be on 2026 China Chris Roamin right there, and we released China Speedy Comet. So Mattel is going back into China cars, which was quite surprising enough, which is quite surprising for Disney cars collectors for the 2026 Mainline, which they're going back into China, which part Thailand of 2026 Mainline this year. This is quite interesting of a game changer for cars collectors and for production. Wow, Mattel. Like, the graininess. This is definitely going to be an interesting review for you today. So, like, China is known for its crispier decals. And China was first released in Toronto late 2006 through summer of 2018. Thailand was the very first production of Disney cars. Or the very, very first movie when it first came out of Disney cars. From April through late 2006, when Thailand returned from summer to here. When Vietnam came of fall of 2019 to here we are. So Vietnam is doing NASCAR stuff like NASCAR Dale Earnhardt Jr. Screenshot of that. For an example, like NASCAR Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in France. Not found at Walmart stores for now. So let's stop talking and get into this review. Here is Speedy Comet's artwork. So it's great to see Speedy Comet re-released for collectors who don't have him. Amazing artwork. His first release was in 2018 as a launcher. And I first reviewed him in the spring and summer of 2018. If you want to check it out, the Blinkr right above. This was definitely one of my first reviews on my channel. Man, I was so young back in the day. That was like 7 years ago. Go Speedy Comet, and this is in case A. The Speedy Comet artwork and Chris Roamin, made in China. Now let's do Chris Roamin. I do not have his China prototype. Screenshot that. Credit to Mr. Docket, by the way. I never owned the China prototype, by the way, but however, I own this creepy China factory custom, which we're definitely doing a comparison of that. And I was able to get this at a Target in Glenview like 2 months ago. China. However, we got Richie Gunzit, Jim Redlick, and Spiky Phillips so far. And we're also getting Jonas Carvers and Barry the Pedal as well. But without further ado, let's open them up. However, I got an extra Speedy Comet to make a damaged Speedy Comet right there. Because I never got an extra Speedy Comet at a flea market before. By the way, but first, let's do Speedy Comet because he's the stock car. Screenshot of his appearances. He is the Cars Tree stock car for Blinkr. We never had a Cars 1 Blinkr in the very first Cars movie. As well, unfortunately, like, for the Cars 1 sponsors, we did not have Combustr, Intersection, Blinkr as himself, Igniter, Intersection, I think I said that, Carbon Cyber, Synergy, and Triple Dent for an example. And Speedy Comet was also one of the first stock cars to be replaced by the next gens after Jackson Storm's first win in Cars Tree as well. And what's interesting that this is Mattel's first time releasing a stock car from a long time ago. Like, last time we got Todd Marcus in Cal Weathers from 2022 or 2023. So without further ado, let's see Speedy and we'll do a comparison with his variations. Even my factory custom. Here is Speedy. Looks very nice. It's nice that I'm doing a re-review on him. If I can have the pity and crew chief, I'll be doing a Piston Cup nice review on him. Blinkr, you can barely see connecting engine to... Oh, wait, I can see connecting engine to engine. Actually, you can see light year, Piston Cup, bill line, revolting, nitroid, octane gain, clutching, RPM 21. Really nice decals and X's. Blinkr. What's funny is that the next gen was released before the stock car, which I am not going into spoilers. And unfortunately, I got a dent tire. Shame on you, Mattel. 196. The serial and date stamps are very confusing on the new China cars. This is odd. 1965. Oh wait, I'm not. That's actually not 196. 5th day of 2025. 21. Blinkr. Connecting engine to engine 21. The real why is that I think He does have a nice design, but he's one of my favorite racers, and he does have an outline. And I recommend buying him in stores because we haven't gotten a stock car in so long. Nice orange trim. He does have blue rims. Like, he's a Bobby Swift model. Screenshot of that. Let's compare him to the China one. And they're both very happy, enthusiastic. The 21 font textures are very different. The original China texture is very big, but the Chiland one is small. Everything looks different compared to China and Chiland. Vietnam looks close to China. So the Vietnam one was released in that 11 pack in 2020 with J.D. McPillar, Sheldon Shifter, and Tommy Highbanks during the coronavirus. The Thailand one looks so similar to the Chiland one. So I guess they're the same, I guess. Let's compare them to that factory custom. The factory custom is a cartoon character, I would say. Think so, but the rims are different. You don't see the window bars on that factory custom. So which Speedy Comet variation is your favorite? China, Vietnam, Thailand, Chiland, or factory custom? Unfortunately, we never seen the mini racer light today, unfortunately. But the 2018 China for the win. Sorry, Chiland. Let's get out Ryan side Laney, the next gen Blinkr, because they're just Blinkr racers. Let's get out NASCAR Ryan side Laney. So I think I was going to say Piston Cup Racing line. I am not Piston Cup, I'm Joe Myers. My bad. So go subscribe to Piston Cup channel, by the way. Link in the description below. So which Blinkr race is your favorite? Speedy Comet, Ryan Laney, or NASCAR Ryan Laney? I'll have to go with Speedy Comet because he's more appealing. While the next gen one doesn't look, except for the NASCAR one. NASCAR is second place. But what is yours? Now let's do Chris Roamin. Screenshot of his appearances. Oh wait, we forgot. Let's do some comparisons with Speedy Comet. Phil Tankson. They have opening mouths. Phil Tankson is the Car Street stock car for 928. I doubt that he will get a re-release, but who knows? Who cares? He's overlooked and a forlorn character. But one of my least favorite stock cars. Dino Draftsky. But this is my new Dino Draftsky that I got at the toy show. These are the unique stock car characters. These are the unique Bobby Swift model characters with their unique expressions. Which one is your favorite? Phil Tankson, Speedy Comet, or Dino Draftsky? Speedy Comet because I think he's the new sponsor. But what is yours? Let's get out Rev and Go Racer because they have similar colors. Because Rev and Go Racer does not have a name, unfortunately, and for the 20th anniversary, I hope he can get a re-release. Because the 20th car's anniversary is very, very soon. Like in 6 months. Let's do Chris Roamin. Screenshot of his appearances. He's the next gen Combustr racer. He did took over Chip Gearing's career, but Combustr did not appear in the first Cars movie like I said with Blinkr. And he was, what's funny about Chris Roamin is that in 2018 that he was first released in Thailand back in the summer of 2018, and then in for the 2026 Mainline, he was first released in Chiland. What a coincidence, and it's very, very funny. So without further ado, let's review Chris Roamin. Still haven't reviewed Team Combustr on my channel. He has some nice pixels. Combustr, the power of online banking. Piston Cup Combustr as himself, carbon fiber synergy. Nice metallic design. Nice rich mixing spoiler. Number 11. I really like this metallic design. And he does have a segmented 492nd day of 2025, which is the manufacturer. Yuck. Oh God. The rims are a failure on this Chiland one. What were they thinking? If the rims were much better, I would give this a 100 on this Chiland one. But this is a disappointment so far. But the metal looks fine, but he does have some nice rookie stripes. Number 11. The ribs are a failure on this one. Nice window bars. Let's do a comparison with Vietnam, Thailand, which unfortunately my Thailand spoiler broke on accident while I was doing my Raider Springs filming table for the holidays. Factory custom, and let's do them in order. Thailand. So Thailand looks a little bit lighter. Thailand one has better rims. China does not. I am just appalled with the Chiland rims. I'm looking for a replacement on the Thailand one, but I'm not too sure if I'll get it. Vietnam. I think Vietnam is a win. So far, the win because it reminds me of the China one. And it's a whole unibody. And the Chinese knockoff factory custom, which is the Tim Trellis spoiler like they had with the Disney Store one, which is so similar. Look at this Disney Store one. It's a big knockoff. So which Chris Roamin variation is your favorite? Thailand, Vietnam, China Factory Custom, or Chiland? I am definitely going with Vietnam 100%, but I am sorry for the Chiland newcomers, but this is not good. The rims, no. But so I recommend you should get these two because this is a limited for amount of time for Case A starters. For new Disney Cars fans. Oh wait, we should get the green next gens. Herb Kerbler, he has been overlooked. We haven't seen Herb Kerbler in 3 years. Herb Kerbler's the next gen 4-wheel drive. He's green and blue. Noah Gocheck. Noah Gocheck has been released more than 2 years. But he's a unibody at least. Looks better than the Chiland Chris Roamin. Let's get out chip gearings. We haven't had a Thailand chip gearings before. He does have a nice pistol star. So the comparisons look very different. Chris Roamin does not have any white. So which one do you prefer, Chris or chip gearings? To be honest, I have to go with Chris Roamin just for the Vietnam one, but chip gearings, I remember that he peg one so badly in 2017 and in 2018, but what is yours? Let's get out Rich Mixon. This is actually the 2023 metallic one. They have the same spoilers. And I recommend you should get these. These are amazing cars, and Speedy Comet is the best car in my opinion, and recommend you should get them. I think they're going to be peg warming in my stores in the Chicagoland area. And that will do it for this review on a 2-in-1 Case A review on Chris Roamin and Speedy Comet. I hope you enjoyed this double review for them. Let me know in the comment section below. Who is your favorite? Speedy Comet, the Blinkr stock car, or Chris Roamin, the next gen Combustr? I have to go with Speedy Comet, the stock car, because we haven't gotten a stock car in so long. Plus, Speedy Comet had less screen time compared with Chris Roamin. But what is yours? And we'll see you next time, and goodbye.